Hello and welcome to this communication skills hypnotherapy session to stop interrupting. This session will allow you to begin developing a calmer, clearer, more respectful style of conversation. One that helps you listen fully, speak at the right time, and feel good about the way you connect with people. Perhaps there have been times when words have rushed out before another person had finished speaking. Maybe the intention was good. Maybe you're excited, eager, afraid of forgetting your point, or simply moving faster inside than the conversation was moving outside. And yet, good conversation is not just about having something to say. It's about knowing when to say it. It's about giving another person enough room to feel heard and giving yourself enough room to respond with strength, patience, and influence. Interrupting can sometimes feel like participation, but real participation includes listening. And the thing is, when you listen longer, your words can become more powerful. When you pause, people often pay more attention. And when you wait until the right moment, your thoughts can land with greater impact. You don't have to become quiet or passive. This isn't about losing your voice. It's about refining your timing. It's about allowing your mind to relax enough to trust that your turn will come and that your thoughts can remain available and that you can speak with confidence after listening completely. In this session, your unconscious mind can begin to create new patterns, hearing fully, pausing naturally, and responding clearly. And you may discover that the pause is not empty. The pause is when understanding grows. And so now you can begin to make yourself comfortable somewhere where you can relax undisturbed for a while. And you can begin to settle comfortably and take a few moments to notice yourself becoming ready to listen deeply. And for now, just let your eyes rest gently on a spot in front of you. Take a slow breath in, hold it for a second, and then let it out. That's right. In a moment, I'll ask you to close your eyes. When you do, you can allow those eyelids to relax so completely that they simply won't want to work for a while. You're not forcing them shut or holding them shut. They just relax closed. And just take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just close your eyes gently. And now let those eyelids become loose, limp, heavy and relaxed. Just relaxing the tiny muscles around your eyelids, letting go of any tension or tightness there. And just allowing your eyelids to relax so deeply that as long as you keep that relaxation there, they just won't feel like opening. And when you know that they're that relaxed, you can test them lightly now and find that they stay comfortably closed. Good. And you can stop testing and just go even deeper into relaxation. And now you can take that relaxation from your eyelids and let it spread down through your face, into your forehead and cheeks, around the eyes, down the face, through the jaw, letting the tongue rest and the throat soften. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you can send that relaxation down through the neck and shoulders, a warm water flowing through muscles that you no longer need to hold on to. Any tightness, any tension, just melting away. And with every breath, you double that relaxation. And all the sounds around you helping you to go deeper. And every word you hear and the spaces between the words guide you deeper and deeper inwards into that relaxed part of your mind where you're open and ready for change. And in a moment, I'll count down from 5 to 1. And with each number, you can just allow your body to relax more deeply. And your mind can become quieter. Thoughts just coming and then going, floating away like clouds in a summer's sky. 5, drifting down. 4, the shoulders letting go. 3, the hands softening. 2, the breath slowing and becoming easy and relaxed. And 1, deeper now. And I don't know just how quickly you'll notice that as the body becomes quieter, the mind becomes more receptive. And as the mind becomes more receptive, it can begin learning in a new way, a natural way. The way you once learned balance, walking, speaking and listening. You're sitting or lying there, breathing quietly, hearing these words. And already some part of you can begin to relax into change. And as you rest here, listening to my voice and the spaces between my words, you can imagine or sense that you're standing at the beginning of a beautiful, quiet hallway. This hallway is warm and calm, a soft lighting throughout. along each side are doors, and each door represents an old habit, an old reaction, an old way of rushing ahead before the right moment. There's no need to open those doors, you simply walk past them. And with each step, you go deeper. And as I count down now from 10 to 1, with each number you'll take a step down deeper into yourself, becoming more relaxed, more open, more ready for what lies ahead. 10. Walking slowly now. 9. Feeling the floor beneath your feet. 8. Noticing the calm air around you. 7. Deeper into stillness. 6. It's as if every step teaches you patience. 5. Halfway down now, and the body relaxing further. 4. The mind becoming clear. 3. Acquired confidence growing. 2. Almost there. And 1. Deeply relaxed. At the end of the hallway is a wide open room. This room feels so spacious, so safe. And in its center is a comfortable chair. And as you sit, you begin to notice something. There's a pool of still water in front of you, clear and mirror-like. And when the water is still, it reflects everything: the sky, the light, the surrounding walls, the smallest movement. And you can understand something without needing to think about it. That the quiet mind hears more. When the surface is disturbed too quickly, the reflection breaks apart. And yet, when the water remains still, it receives everything. You can just allow your breathing to become like that water, still, clear, responsive. And now a gentle wave of relaxation begins at the top of your head and moves slowly down through your body. It relaxes the forehead, the eyes and the jaw. It flows down the neck and shoulders, through the arms, into the hands. It moves through the chest, the stomach, the hips and legs, all the way through the feet to the tips of the toes. And as the body rests, the unconscious mind listens. And as the unconscious mind listens, you can begin to learn the pleasant power of waiting, of hearing and of understanding, and then speaking at exactly the right time. And as you continue to rest deeply, you can just bring to mind the idea of a conversation. Not a difficult one, just a conversation. A person speaking, their words moving from them to you, their face, their voice, their pauses and their meaning. And you can watch this from a comfortable distance, as if you're watching it on a movie screen in a theatre. There's an old pattern. A thought appears in your mind, a reply begins forming quickly, and that old impulse may have once said, "Say it now or you'll lose it." But now your deeper mind can learn something better. You don't lose your thought by waiting. You strengthen it. You refine it. You give it room to become useful. And from this moment on, in more and more conversations, you begin to notice the satisfying feeling of letting another person finish. You can hear the final word. You can notice the end of their sentence. And you can sense the natural pause. And then you speak. Hear fully. Pause naturally and respond clearly. This becomes your new rhythm. Just imagine that every conversation is like music. In music, the spaces matter, the rests matter. A song without pauses becomes noise. A speaker who waits for the right beat has timing, presence, and influence. And you can develop conversational timing right now. Perhaps you can remember seeing someone who listened beautifully. Someone calm, someone who didn't seem weak by waiting. Their waiting gave them a strength. Their attention made people feel important, and when they finally spoke, others listened. And you can become that kind of communicator in your own way. Not by pretending, not by forcing, but by allowing a new automatic pause to install itself inside you. From now on, when someone else is speaking, your unconscious mind can place a gentle hand on your words, holding them comfortably, safely, easily, until the right moment arrives. You might even enjoy that feeling. The feeling of having something to say and not needing to rush. Because confidence can wait. Anxiety rushes in. Confidence waits. And as that idea settles deeply within you, you can begin to realize that waiting is not silence caused by fear. Waiting is silence guided by strength. Now just imagine a small control panel inside your mind. On this panel is a dial labeled speech timing. In the past, perhaps the dial was turned a little too high, causing words to leap forwards too quickly. And now with one calm inner movement, your unconscious mind can turn that dial down to the perfect setting. Not too slow, not too hesitant, just right. Calm enough to listen, clear enough to respond, confident enough to wait. That's it. And now just picture yourself in a future conversation. Watch yourself from outside. Someone is talking, you're listening. Your face is relaxed, your breathing is steady. Your eyes show attention. Or thought arises inside you, and instead of interrupting, you simply hold that thought like a smooth stone in the palm of your mind. And you know it'll still be there in a moment, and if it changes, it improves. You listen through to the end of the sentence. You notice the person's final words. You allow a small pause and then, calmly, you respond. And just notice how different that feels. Notice how the other person responds to being heard. Just notice how much more respect flows between you. Now drift into that future you. Become that version of yourself. See through those eyes, hear through those ears. Feel that calm in your body. Someone is speaking and you listen. A thought appears and you pause. The other person continues and you remain steady. And then the natural opening arrives and you speak clearly. Your words have more weight because they don't rush. Your contribution has more value because it comes after understanding. And you can feel so proud of this self-control. Because that self-control is not pressure, it's freedom. Freedom from blurting, from rushing. Freedom from needing to seize the moment. Because the moment comes to you. When you let the other person finish what they're saying, you know how to respond. You understand more, you misread less. You connect better. You influence more fairly. And your unconscious mind can now begin installing 3 simple signals. First, when another person begins speaking, you naturally relax your jaw. Second, when a thought appears, you gently breathe and hold the thought. And third, when the person finishes, you pause for one calm beat before you reply. Relax the jaw, hold the thought, wait one beat, and then speak. And because this is simple, your mind can easily use it. And because it's natural, your body can remember it. And because it feels so good, you can repeat it. And I don't know just how quickly you'll notice this new pattern, first with one person, then with many. You'll notice it at work, at home, on the phone, in meetings and in casual conversations. And whether you notice it immediately or gradually, the change can begin right now. And each time you allow someone to finish, you reinforce this new pattern. Each time you pause before speaking, you become more composed. Each time you listen fully, your communication becomes more effective. And if at any time you catch yourself beginning to interrupt, that becomes useful too. And the moment you notice it, you can stop, smile inwardly, and return to listening. No criticism needed, no struggle required, just a simple reset. Like a hand gently resting on the shoulder of an old habit, saying, "Not now, we listen first." And you can listen first. You can wait comfortably, and you speak at just the right time. And your unconscious mind can take all this learning and apply it in all the right places, in all the right ways, in all the right times, so that from this session forward you can begin to become known by yourself and others as someone who listens well, waits naturally, and speaks with clear, respectful timing. And now it's time to bring this session to a close. In a few moments, I'll guide you back to full waking awareness, bringing with you this new pattern of calm, respectful communication. But before you return, allow the unconscious mind to gather up everything useful from this session: the relaxed jaw, the comfortable pause, the ability to hold a thought, the pleasure of hearing another person fully before responding. And you can imagine placing all of that learning somewhere inside you where it belongs, as though your mind knows exactly where to store it, exactly how to use it, and precisely when to bring it forwards. Now begin to notice the surface beneath your body, the position of your hands, and the easy movement of your breathing. And as I count from 1 to 5, you can return feeling refreshed, grounded, and quietly confident. 1. Beginning to come back now, bringing calm communication with you. 2. Becoming more aware of the room around you, the sounds, the air. 3. The energy returning to your body as if you've rested deeply and learned something useful. 4. Taking a deeper breath now, feeling the mind clear and the body ready, your emotions balanced. And 5. Eyes open when you're ready, wide awake, alert, feeling refreshed and feeling good. And as you return, you can notice a subtle sense of something has shifted. Not loudly, not dramatically, just naturally. Just a door inside the mind opening towards better conversations. And from now on, whenever you're in a conversation and another person is speaking, you may notice a gentle, natural relaxation in your jaw and throat. That relaxation becomes your signal to listen fully. And when a thought appears before the other person has finished, your mind can simply hold it safely, like placing a note on a quiet shelf. If it's important, it will remain. If it changes, it will improve. If it fades, it was not needed. And when the other person finishes speaking, you naturally pause for one calm beat, breathe easily, and respond with clarity. Listen fully, pause naturally, and respond clearly. And each conversation strengthens this pattern. Thank you for joining me in this session today and taking this time to develop calmer, clearer, more effective communication. And you can return to this session whenever you wish to deepen the benefits and strengthen this new conversational rhythm. Let yourself notice the improvements in small and meaningful ways. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.